You're listening to the Online Business Blueprint. I'm John Stange. It's great to have you with us this week, as always, because here we love to talk about building and growing and monetizing your online platform. We like to take your passion, turn it into a platform, and help you earn a paycheck. And so the subjects we're going to be talking about this week very much help in that regard. But I just want to let you know our podcast is brought to us by platformlaunchers.com. If you're building an online business, if you're seeking to build, grow, and monetize an online platform, stop by platformlaunchers.com and you'll find a whole bunch of resources that we have there for you, including our free 21-day platform development planning guide. You could download it right there on the site. But our subject this week is all about affiliate programs. Specifically, we're going to talk about how to create an affiliate program to market your online business. I used to think marketing wasn't that big of a deal. I used to think that all you had to do was create good content and then marketing would take care of itself. But a big thing I've learned over time is that marketing really is a big deal. And I want to talk about how to use an affiliate program to market your online business. This is a question that I get with some regularity. And so it's time to revisit this subject. Now, if you are an online content creator like I am, someone who creates information products, whatever kind you create, maybe you create courses or things like that, or maybe you offer services like coaching, or maybe you have a membership community, anything like that. If you're an online content creator creating content in any one of those categories or anything similar, have you ever considered establishing an affiliate program that allows you to pay others a commission for recommending your products and services? Have you ever thought about doing that personally? I'm sure you've seen that other people do that, but have you ever thought about doing that personally? I think many of us who have online businesses have probably been utilizing the affiliate relationships that we have with other businesses as an ongoing source of revenue. Maybe some of us have been doing that for quite some time. I recognize that even before any of us begin developing and selling our own products and services, we can make a healthy income through online affiliate relationships with companies that we trust. It's certainly something that can be really beneficial to do, and it's certainly something I'd consider, or I encourage you to consider doing if you're an online content creator. But on a monthly basis, just to be fully transparent with you, I receive income from multiple affiliates. Amazon being one of them. Amazon pays me affiliate commissions when I recommend their products. Kajabi, you've probably heard me say that I'm an affiliate for Kajabi. Kajabi, they pay me affiliate commissions when I recommend their software. And most companies that operate online, not all, but most, they have some sort of an affiliate program that will allow you to earn an income by endorsing their services. And I will tell you this, if you are trying to build something online and you're trying to figure out different ways that you can ethically earn revenue, in some cases you may find that developing some affiliate relationships with companies that you use, companies that you trust, companies that you work with, that may become some of the easiest money that you ever earn, especially if some of those companies tend to be generous with their commissions. And I have to tell you, Amazon, pretty generous with their commissions. They could probably be a little more generous, but I'm certainly grateful for their current level of generosity. Kajabi, way more generous than Amazon. Certainly grateful for their level of generosity. And if the companies that you work with affiliate relationships are generous, that for you can become a great source of online revenue. And I think some of us will probably find that to be some of the easiest income we actually earn. Now, as someone who receives financial benefits from my affiliate relationships, I can also testify just from an experiential capacity how effective those programs can be. They can be very effective. And because I know how effective they can be, I also knew that I wanted to incorporate an affiliate structure into my business, into Platform Launchers, when I established this online platform back in 2021. I decided that I like the idea of paying others for recommending my products and recommending my services more than I like the idea of paying for traditional advertising. I'm not opposed to paying for traditional advertising, but I like the idea of paying others directly who recommended my products or recommended my services through an affiliate relationship. I liked that idea more than just utilizing traditional advertising. So from the inception of my business, I've had an affiliate program in place. But if you decide to do something like this, one of the questions that I always get whenever I bring this subject up is, okay, let's say I decide to incorporate an affiliate program into what I'm doing. People often ask me, how much should you pay your affiliates if you choose to incorporate a program like this into your business structure? Well, the most common percentage that I see in the affiliate world is typically 10%. Typically, online businesses will pay an affiliate commission of 10% to those who recommend their products and services. That's a typical commission I see many people choose to pay when an affiliate recommends them to a new client or something like that. And 10% is pretty good. I think that that's certainly something that's beneficial. But I thought about this, and because I believe in, I guess I'll call it not just generosity. I mean more to it, like abundant generosity. I believe in abundant generosity. Because I believe in that, I decided to double that. So the typical commission is 10%. I decided to double that. And I thought, let's even do more than that. Let's double it and then some. Let me explain what I mean by that. So, for example, when an affiliate recommends my membership community to someone else, I pay that affiliate a 20% commission. But since my membership is a program that's billed monthly, I pay affiliates not just 20% once, but 20% every single month for as long as the person that they've recommended remains a member, or remains a client of mine. I pay the person that gave the recommendation a 20% commission in an ongoing way. So that's why I say 20% and then some. I thought if the average commission is 10%, I'm going to double that, but I'm going to go beyond that. And it's going to be a monthly thing. It's going to be an ongoing thing. And so as I'm bringing that up, and maybe you've heard me mention that before, because I've mentioned that if you go through the archives of this podcast, you will find other times where I've mentioned that at least briefly. But I mentioned that to you because I want you to think about it. And I'll also ask this: would you be willing to do something like that? If you're listening to my voice right now, if you're listening to the podcast, watching us on YouTube, wherever you're accessing what we're talking about, would you be willing to do something like that? Some people aren't. Some people are not willing to pay commissions to those who endorse them. And that's certainly their prerogative if that's what they choose to do. But I honestly think that that would be a very short-sighted decision. When I see people not paying commissions for people who recommend them, that feels a bit short-sighted to me, because I think by being generous to your affiliates, especially if they're going to be recommending your courses or your memberships or your coaching, think if you're generous toward your affiliates, what you're doing is you're sowing seeds of generosity into the overall culture of the business that you're building. You're basically creating a foundation of generosity right at the start of what you're building. This online business that you're trying to get off the ground, or this online business that you're trying to develop and grow, this platform that you want to see expand, sow seeds of abundant generosity into that platform right from the start. And I have to tell you, from personal experience, I can testify to the fact that I do not regret operating with that abundance mindset. I don't regret operating with that. It's a happier way to live. And I'll tell you what, I take particular delight in the privilege that I'm given to bless others, people who have chosen to bless me. When I have the opportunity to bless them, I take particular delight in doing so. My life and my business, they thrive when I incorporate that perspective into what I'm doing. And I can also say this: as a Christian, I also consider this practice to be a healthy, just a healthy thing to do from a spiritual standpoint as well. I look at the many ways that God has blessed me and how he's just been so generous and abundant in the blessings that he's given to me. That's a mindset I want to copy from him. And I want to develop that into all the things that I'm doing. I'm trying to honor him with the businesses that I develop. And I think being generous and just having an abundance mindset is one way that we can do that, even when it comes to an affiliate relationship. So, my question for you, again, in a personal way, is this something that you would be willing to incorporate into your business structure? And if so, I want to give you some practical suggestions. And some of these are new, because the longer I do this, the more I learn, and the deeper my level of experience grows. But I want to offer just a few helpful suggestions that I think will help you to kind of set this up the right way. It'll set you up for success if you decide to incorporate some level of an affiliate program into your online business, into your online platform. So let me just suggest several things. This isn't a very long list, but it's, I think, a helpful list. And the first thing that I would suggest that we do right off the bat is just kind of define your goals and define your structure. Before you even launch an affiliate program, I think it's crucial to establish clear goals. So here are some questions that you could ask as you're trying to define your goals, develop your structure, things like that. Question number one is very simple. It's very basic. What do you hope to achieve? So if you implement an affiliate program, do you hope to achieve increased sales? Do you hope to achieve brand awareness? Do you hope to achieve new customer acquisition? All of the, or maybe it's all of the above. What do you hope to achieve? Define that goal. Secondly, what products and services will you include in this affiliate program? Is it going to be limited to just some of them? Or if you offer coaching, will you pay affiliate commissions for coaching? If you offer courses, will it be something that you pay an affiliate commission for someone who recommends your courses? If you have a membership community, will you pay an affiliate commission for people who recommend your membership community? And if it's a monthly thing, like a membership community often is, will you pay a monthly commission in an ongoing way? That's what I'm choosing to do. You have to decide if that's the right thing for you and for your platform as well. And then, something else that would be useful to say when we're talking about like just step one here, defining our goals, defining our structure, ask the question, what type of affiliates do you want to attract? Do you want to attract other influencers to be affiliates of your program? Do you want to attract just people that are involved in blogging, we'll say? Do you want specific niche experts in a particular realm? What type of affiliates do you want to attract? And once your goals are clear, just decide on the structure of the program you want to set up. So you could do a commission model, you can do a payment threshold model, or you could offer multi-tier commissions. Let me explain each of those. If you do a commission model, you would basically choose between a fixed rate commission per sale or a percentage-based commission, or you could do a hybrid model. But it's just a commission based on the recommendations that people are offering or giving to what you're offering. You could also do a payment threshold model. Some people do that where they determine the minimum earnings that are necessary before like an affiliate can withdraw their funds. Google used to do this with their AdSense program, where you had to have a certain amount in the program before you could withdraw the funds. I don't do that. I don't want there to be a payment threshold. To me, that's a nuisance. But maybe you would have that as part of how you set your things up, so that you're only sending out commissions once people hit a certain level. Maybe that would motivate people to give recommendations to your content a little bit more. I'd understand that. Some people also offer multi-tier commissions, and that's just whether they it's kind of like the idea of if you want to incentivize affiliate to recruit other affiliates for additional earnings. That's not a bad model. Some people do that. That's a little complicated as far as I'm concerned, as far as what I want to personally manage. So I don't do like a multi-tier thing. It's just a one-to-one relationship. But all I'm saying is, for starters, decide on your structure. I wanted my structure to be simple. I basically offer a 20% ongoing commission for ongoing purchases, and I offer commissions for one-time purchases as well. So decide on your structure. Start with that. Second, the second thing you're going to need to do, I think, in most contexts, especially if your affiliate program starts to grow, is choose the right affiliate tracking software. An effective affiliate program, it usually requires some sort of software to keep track of it. Yes, you could do it manually. And some people do choose to do it manually, especially in the early days of offering an affiliate program. That's totally fine. But once you get beyond those early days, it's really wise at that point to invest in some sort of software. Because I use Kajabi, I'm able to track that all right in Kajabi. So that's built into the software that I'm using for my entire platform. So that's one of the reasons I like using that. It keeps track of affiliates for me. And at the end of each month, I always pay my affiliates on the first of the month. So at the end of each month, I'm able to look and Kajabi tells me, all right, this is how much to pay this affiliate, this is how much to pay this affiliate, and it's really easy for me to keep track of. But there are other programs out there. If you don't use Kajabi, if you use something else, I'll even recommend a few of them here. There are third-party networks that will help you keep track of this. These are platforms like Share a Sale or CJ Affiliate or Rakuten. They all handle tracking. They all handle reporting. They all handle payments. Those are certain portions of software that you could utilize to pay your affiliates. There's also standalone software pieces like Post Affiliate Pro or Tapfiliate or Refersion. That's with an F in the middle, Refersion. And they give you a little bit more customization, a little more control. There's also e-commerce platform integrations that you can do with things like Shopify or WooCommerce or BigCommerce. They all have built-in or third-party affiliate plugins right inside their software for easy setup. But I would just encourage you, pick one of these. Pick one that makes sense for you. For me, I use Kajabi. You might want to use, Share a Sale or Shopify or WooCommerce or Post Affiliate Pro. These are all options. There's lots of options out there just depending on the software you choose to use. All right, number 3 on my list is this. If you're going to set up an affiliate program, have some guidelines, have a few policies in place. Again, I keep mine really, really simple, but clear guidelines with your affiliate program. It just ensures transparency, and it can help you maintain some brand integrity. And I'll share some of these guidelines that many people utilize. I'll tell you what mine are, first of all. My guidelines are these. You don't have to be a member to be part of my affiliate program. You just have to sign up for the affiliate program. I pay a 20% commission, and it's paid once a month, and it's an ongoing basis for recurring purchases or a one-time thing for standalone purchases. And for some of my standalone purchases, like a few of the courses or other things, I actually pay a 50% commission depending on the program. So those are my rules. But other people would say other rules might be necessary. I haven't found it necessary to complicate it more than what I just said. But some people would say, all right, maybe you should have some rules on advertising. So you can then, if that's something that's important to you, you would then specify whether affiliates can use paid ads or SEO or email marketing or social media in their affiliate relationship with you. So you might have some rules on what they're able to advertise and what they're not. You might also have some branding guidelines where you say you can only use logos that you provide or banners that you provide or messaging instructions just to maintain consistency across your brand. I haven't felt the need to do that, but some affiliate relationships operate that way. You might have some prohibited activities that for whatever reason, just to protect the integrity of your brand, you might feel the need to state what is not allowed and what is allowed. You want to make sure people aren't making any sort of misleading claims about what you're offering in the product that they're referencing. So especially if what you're doing starts to get really, really big, you might want to have some recommendations like that, some prohibited activities. And then you also just want to define your payment terms. Like I said, I pay out once a month. Other people pay out quarterly. I'm sure that there are some that pay, on different time scales than that. You would just have to let people know what your payment terms would happen to be. Step 4, if you're going to develop these things, would be recruiting and onboarding affiliates. You just want to have an idea in mind how to do that. I set up an affiliate page on my website, on Platform Launchers, for people to sign up for my affiliate program. And I make it easy for people to onboard in that capacity, and even recruiting is pretty easy in that respect. But you can do some recruiting and onboarding in different ways. Maybe you want to kind of leverage your customer base and encourage satisfied customers to become affiliates. That would certainly make sense. You could also do things like reaching out to influencers and reaching out to bloggers and say, hey, would you like to become an affiliate of my program? There's a company that I network with that just recently said to me that they want to start utilizing the services that I do here inside Platform Launchers for the group that they're trying to serve. And they asked if I would become, they want to discover if there's a good affiliate relationship that we can establish together. And I think that there probably is. There's also other platforms that I've connected with where they have become affiliates of Platform Launchers because I help serve their audience in a way that they're not, that, they look at it, they say, why reinvent the wheel? And so we'll use what you're doing and we'll just do it in an affiliate way. That's fine. I would also encourage you to promote your affiliate relationship and the way you recruit and onboard people. Make sure there's something about it on your website, and then tell people how to use it. Give people some instruction, whether that be verbally or through your website. You could even provide some marketing materials for them if you choose to do so, and communicate with those affiliates. But then number 5, I would say this is kind of where I'll wrap up these recommendations. Maintain a strong relationship with your affiliates. You can offer incentives to them. You can provide support if they have questions. You can engage with them if they're part of your community. You can reward their efforts in new and unique ways, but maintain strong relationships with them. And I have to tell you, one of the best ways you can maintain strong relationships with your affiliates is pay them on time. My affiliates will tell you they always receive their commission from me on the first of the month. Barring something unforeseen, it always comes on the first of the month. I always pay it on the first of the month, so hopefully they receive it on the first of the month. And there are people live on the call here with me right now who are active affiliates of Platform Launchers, and they can testify to the fact that I pay them every month on the first of the month. But if you're going to maintain a strong relationship with your affiliates, pay them on time. If they make their recommendations for your programs, your services, your courses, pay them on time. And but every now and then it doesn't hurt to offer an incentive to your affiliates. And by the way, if you're listening to the podcast right now, you're not going to be able to hear this incentive, but I'm going to, once I finish the podcast, this is really cruel that I'm doing this, but for our members that are live on the call here with me, I have an incentive that I'm going to be sharing with them once I conclude this particular podcast. I know that's really cruel, but I have an incentive idea that I'm going to be sharing with our members. I told them ahead of time that after the podcast was done, I was going to be sharing that with them. And so I'm going to be sharing that with them in just a few moments. But I would encourage you, when you're working with your affiliates, come up with creative incentives to reward people for recommending your products and services. Your online business, if people aren't recommending it, it's not going to do as well as when people are recommending it. We need word of mouth, testimonials, people recommending what we do. We want to serve people well so that they would be willing to share a recommendation with other people. And so I just want to encourage you to keep that in mind as you build out an affiliate program, if that's something that you're doing with your online platform. An affiliate program, one of my absolute favorite ways to promote what I'm doing online. It is a very cost-effective way to drive sales. It's a very cost-effective way to expand your online business. So think through the steps that I just mentioned. Define some clear goals, choose the right software, recruit quality affiliates that really fit with what you're trying to do, keep optimizing the program, do all of that. And what you're going to discover is that will help you create a sustainable and lucrative marketing channel through affiliates. Affiliates are really fun to work with. It's a wonderful way to extend some generosity toward those who are telling other people about the great work that you're doing. And I believe that with some time, with some effort, with connecting with the right affiliates, your affiliate network can grow and it can become a powerful asset for the growth of your brand, for the growth of your business, for the growth of your online platform, and for your long-term success. So when you're thinking about marketing, when you're thinking about best practices and things that you can do to help build your online business, I just want to endorse and just put out a strong recommendation for developing a robust affiliate program. I can say from personal experience, as one who gets paid from affiliate programs that I participate in with other companies, but also as someone who offers an affiliate program, it's one of my favorite things to do. It is a very effective way to build what you're doing online, to build your online business and to serve people at the same time. As I mentioned at the start here, we'd encourage you to stop over at platformlaunchers.com. We've got all sorts of things over at the website. We'd love to be able to bless you with some of those things. And again, we've got our 21-day platform development planning guide. If you're trying to plan out an online business, an online platform, download that guide. It's free. You can also take a free 2-week test drive of our members club, and that gives you immediate access to our online video library for free for those 2 weeks. You could even join us for our live calls. You can find that all at platformlaunchers.com. com. But that's it for us this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's always great to be able to spend this time with you. We hope you have a wonderful week. Get those affiliate programs all set up. Love to hear how it goes for you. And in the meantime, have a fantastic week, and we look forward to catching up with you again right here next time. Take care.